The truth is, business is far more mindset than it is strategy. But the problem is we buy into the hustle, the hard work, and the strategy, and we convince ourselves that that is what's going to create the success that we truly want. But here's the reality. You cannot out-strategize a poor mindset. And unfortunately, I'm one of those people that learned the hard way. But since I've uncovered the power behind mastering your mindset, I have become such a big advocate for teaching other people to do the same. Because this is something that I wish that I knew early on, I'm excited because today what we're going to do is I'm going to dive in deep and we're going to talk all about the 3 mindset shifts that I implemented into my personal life and my business life that transformed my success. The first thing that I did is I started to hone in and focus on gratitude. Cool fact, gratitude is one of the highest energetic frequencies you can vibrate at. So whenever you're vibrating at gratitude, you essentially put yourself in a position to be a magnet to attracting more things to be grateful for. The key here is not to just be grateful one time and go about your holly jolly good way. The key is to be grateful regularly. So I incorporated it into my morning routine where I would list 5 things that I was grateful for. And then at the end of the day, I would tune in and list the wins that I had for the day. This helped me to make sure that I was vibrating high energetically regularly. If you're struggling with how do I maintain being high vibe and focused on gratitude when it feels like things are going wrong, when it feels like I'm moving towards my goal, but the progress is slow, when I've normalized the limiting beliefs and the negative thinking, I got a good question for you. My pastor once asked something and it stuck with me ever since. But what if you woke up tomorrow with only the things that you thanked God for today? What would you wake up with? This question is something that I regularly reflect on, and it reminds me that I have so much to be grateful for, and so do you. So as you ponder on that question, I know so many ideas are going to come up for the things that you have to be grateful for. And I challenge you to pull out a journal and start to jot them down. Another thing that I've recently started to incorporate with my daughters that I love so much is a gratitude jar. And so once a week we sit down and we share the number one thing that we were so grateful for, and we put it inside of our gratitude jar. And then at the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, we pull out all of the things that we were grateful for. And oh my goodness, when I tell you, it puts me in such an amazing space to be able to see all of the progress that I've made, to be able to see all the blessings that I have. It's beautiful. So you can make your own very own gratitude jar as well. All you need is construction paper and a little mason jar. The second thing that I did is I started to become a gentle observer of my limiting beliefs. And the gentle observer concept comes from the personal development space, but essentially what it means is looking at your experiences, your feelings, your emotions from a place of grace, not from a place of judgment. So when I would deal with heavy or overwhelming emotions, I'd always ask myself, what is there to learn in this moment? What is there to take away? Why am I experiencing this feeling? And what do I need to shift to experience something different? Through this gentle observer process, one of the emotions that I felt like was surfacing so much was this emotion of feeling like a failure. And so through this process, I decided to redefine failure, because the truth is failure allows you to begin again more intentionally. And so you put yourself in a position to where you have to succeed. So instead of beating myself up and telling myself all the ways that I'm a loser and a failure and a setback, all the things, I gently reminded myself that failure is feedback. And that feedback is that momentum that I need to be able to move in the direction of my dreams. And it's the same for you. Adopting this mindset shift helped me to stop playing victim to my experiences and gave me permission to step into my power. Finally, the third mindset shift that I made is I stopped making decisions from my current reality and started to make decisions from my next level self reality. Let me explain. Often when we make decisions from where we are currently, that can't get us to where it is that we want to be ultimately. And the reason is because where we are currently is usually from this lack mindset or this desperate mindset, versus to where we want to be is this transformed mindset, this empowered mindset, this abundant mindset. So when I began to make decisions both personally and in my business, I would always ask myself, what decision can I make that my future self will thank me for? And if you're wondering, this definitely pushed me far beyond my comfort zone. It made me feel fearful. It made me question a lot of things, and it made me really scared many times. But what I can say is this process was so worth it. Also, there's science behind this. The way that your subconscious mind works is whatever it holds is what it's going to be drawn towards. And so I held the belief that I was already living my best life, that I was already my next self. And so my subconscious mind, not wanting to make me out to be a liar, worked much like a robot to try to bring that to my reality. This mindset shift was a manifestation technique, essentially, that allowed me to quantum leap. And it was absolutely a game changer. So let me ask you, what are some shifts that you need to make in your life that your future self will thank you for? And if you're looking for the support to be able to master your mindset and your success, I invite you to join me in my complimentary workshop called Master Your Mindset for Coaches. Inside this workshop, I teach you some of the most life-changing, transformative modalities that you can weave into your personal life and into your business that will transform your results, your life, and your success. Use the details below, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.